Okay, Andrea has been here today and she's been starting to do some of the painting with the kills and going around into the bathroom corner here. So yeah, it's first coat. While I've been cleaning and sorting things outside. There they are. Look at the bees. Good job. Hi there, girls.
And there's brick underneath.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, huh? Hey everybody, Monica here with King's Titan Homestead, and I just put the bees away from last night, and this was such a clean removal. I usually dread the shed floors because they are just nasty underneath. Lots of termites, lots of ugly pack rat stuff, but this one was so clean. What the gentleman had done was he had laid pavers down. Now termites can still get through the cracks of the pavers, but for the most part I didn't see hardly any damage in the section that we were in. But the problem is that even though it was well thought out for the flooring, the bees could enter on any side because of large gaps that were left. So it was basically, the shed was just like set down on bricks and with pavers underneath, which allowed for gaps, but was good for us, because even though I was kind of an invalid for a short period of time, I had got a horrible muscle knot, and it paralyzed me for a little while, and then was tight for a period. So Zach went out and looked underneath the shed and was able to see where the bees were. They did not show up on my thermal imager. It was still too hot, you know. The thermal imager works really great when it's colder out, or if the plywood is not as thick, and this was a nice thick plywood. So good quality, but huge gaps, which allowed hive to move in. And so the big thing is, if you don't want bees under your shed floor, you have to make it bee tight. And that's, you know, the size of a pencil eraser gap that opens up to under your shed floor. That's very difficult to do. So we went in, we removed the bees. They were not defensive, but they were runners. They were everywhere. They were on the block wall behind the shed. They ran into the next section of the shed. They ran away from us underneath that floor. Luckily Zach had a fan with him, and we put some like Bego type substance in there and blew them back our way. So we just kind of we were able to do it really clean. And then we didn't see the queen while we were doing the removal, but afterwards we checked the vacuum box and we spotted her. So we know we have the queen. We know we have all of the comb. There might be a little bit of activity for, you know, 24, 72 hours or whatever, as forage bees come back that got left out overnight. You know, they didn't make it back from their daily forage. They come back home and they go, whoa, where's everybody at? So there might be a few forage bees, but those little lost souls will scatter in a short period of time. There also may be a little robbing, not much, I don't think, because we washed the paver flooring. We were able to rinse that down and we scraped the plywood really clean. But there might be a little bit of scent that the bees in the neighborhood, other hives, might be intrigued by, because we are in a dearth, and so there could be some robbing for a short period of time as well. With that said, one of my trusty lights died while I was in the middle, or not even before we even started. So these lights are really awesome because you can put them at red light And for those that don't know, bees are a lot calmer in the red spectrum. They really react to if you have it on the white. So we do a lot of the removals at night for safety and containment because we are working with Africanized bees, and they have been known to go on the defense up to 200 yards away. We do them at night for safety of everyone around us. Pets, people, you know, general public. So most of the time we're like, majority of the time I'm not doing a bee removal where I can do it during the day, and firmly believe that if these bees are on a number 10 on my heatometer scale, that they're not going to hurt somebody in the general area. It was kind of interesting to find out that somebody that used to help me on bee removals, you know, she watched some YouTube channels, she was watching some people, you know, do bee removals on Facebook, and she was like, you know what, I don't understand why Monica is doing these at night. I'm going to go ahead and start it before the sun goes down. And basically, when she started doing the bee removal, the neighbor got stung by bees because she disturbed them. So this is just a learning experience. Those of you that might say I'm stupid for doing them at night, you have not met some of our bees here before. So this is Southern Arizona doing bee removals, and you know, different areas have different defensive qualities, and so you know, it's the genetics of those little pockets of genetics that are definitely different. But anyway, so I lost one of my lights. If you are watching this and you do bee removals, or if you're a hobbyist and you have bees in a residential neighborhood, and you have to, you know, work your bees close to nighttime or at night because maybe they got taken over by Africanized bees and you're trying to requeen them to get them back to European, this is my recommended light. I will have a link, an affiliate link to that here on this on this channel, and it's also on my website. The other thing that you might see us using that you might be interested in is my latex gloves. Now, there's very few people that are allergic to these latex gloves, and I found it really interesting that recently one of my students loves these gloves and was not showing any signs of an allergy to them until she got them wet. When her hands were inside of them and she stuck her hands in water with the gloves on, she had a severe, like skin bleeding and blisters kind of reaction to these. So just be cautious and know that those could be an allergen. The gloves that Zach was wearing, I'm not sure if they're the Manlake ones, but I'll also put a link to those below. Those are like Dan's favorite gloves. So they're more chunky, a little bit more difficult to feel what you're doing with, but the bees don't sting through them as much as they do these because these will not stop a bee sting. So with that said, and hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever. And if you do want to support our channel, head on over to our Etsy store at King's Titan Homestead. Thanks for watching. Some pretty cool cabs that I recently acquired. Probably going to put them on the Etsy store. Oh, that one's got a green, and this one goes pink. Nothing on that one. I love checking for fluorescence. That one's got a little green in it. The blue or purple is just a reflection of the black light. That one's got a little green showing in that one as well. Ooh, that one's green. Not really anything on that one. So we got a few of them that fluoresce. 3 of them, at least nice, and then just a little bit in these. Pretty cool. Here's some really dark, like black calcite.
Check this one out. It fluoresces red. Not so much on that one. This one is amazing. Cool.